So the backstory of our relationship with Spire is dates back to actually 2012. Just looking at Kickstarter and what was going on, and seeing that
I didn't
there
even
were
know that.
a bunch of guys.
Back then.
Yeah, and it's exactly what you said. I thought, gee, coming with a background of having learned what a satellite is through SES here in Luxembourg, is you see these guys, doing a satellite that's the size of a wine bottle, and you think, hey, Jesus, is that really going to work? Is that not a toy? And so fast forward 2 years, and I had the opportunity to join our Minister of Economy, Etienne Schneider, on his way to the Valley, and to meet with NASA at that was actually just before the launch of the project of Lux Space Resources. And at that moment, we actually called one of our friends who is a business angel in the Valley, and we had drinks, and he said, hey, were you there? And we talked about space, and he said, hey, hi, actually, I invested in a cool company. It's called Spire. And so that was really the first connection, but we didn't have a fund at the time. So fast forward another 2 years, and Eric, that's the name of the business angel, calls us and says, hey, Spire is raising money. And so that's how we got together with Theresa and Peter. And what we saw is a huge ambition. I guess you could hear that from Theresa, of course, on the slides. Global ambition, and an inspiring ambition to have an impact. But more than that, it's also in terms of the potential global leadership. And just literally, it's been vindicated today. There's no other company that can compete at that scale with what they do. So the moat is really quite impressive. There's no VC out there that is going to try and compete with Spire by putting up a constellation of that kind. It's sort of game over as far as we're concerned. So that really were really big points in favor of an investment in Spire. And the third point is superior execution. You meet this team, and you realize that they may have discovered what the satellite industry is, because they didn't have a clue. Just like Elon Musk with space or electric cars, they're just super smart people, very driven, and they want to accomplish something very important. And the reason we're so excited to be invested in Spire for the future is what they're doing in weather. We think that, in this day and age, I think that Prince Max pointed out, extensively, we need to do something. But in order to really do something well, we need the data. And Spire is one of the very few companies in the world that can provide this global insight into how the Anthropocene is having an impact on the planet.